Lisa Cooper, what's good? Live from the hotel.
Yep.
Thanks for joining us on the show. How are you? What's the vibe check? I mean, there's a game coming up pretty soon.
I know. Yeah, the vibe check is good. I mean, my first camp, I got like thrown into She Believes, which is like total chaos. But I'm glad I have that one under my belt. Going to this one, feel a little more comfortable. But yeah, definitely excited to play 2 really good games against Brazil.
Nice. I wanted to ask, Michelle, hi again. I talked to you, I think, last weekend when you had your goal and assist. It was badass. But what's maybe the biggest difference you feel from She Believes to this camp? Emma Hayes has said that, she's going to be a little harder. She's going to push you guys in this window. Have you felt that?
Oh, yeah, we've definitely felt it. And I think we know we want to be better. Even after our loss coming off of Japan, it sucks, but it's a great learning curve for us. I mean, first loss under Emma Hayes, but we are going to show that we will bounce back, and we're going to do everything we need to do to make that possible.
Michelle, congratulations. Like, you have earned this. You have performed on the stage of the NWSL, and this is the ultimate goal and test. And it's been so fun watching you improve so quickly. And I just want to tell you that I think you bring something super valuable to this team that is different, and we really need it. And so just keeping yourself and those dynamics. And with that being said, what do you hope to see for yourself on this team, and what do you think you can bring that's different, and what kind of role do you see yourself in?
Yeah, I just want to embrace whatever role I'm given, honestly. I mean, it's an absolute honor to be able to put on the crest and to be able to even be here and put on a jersey and represent this nation. So whatever role I'm given, I'm taking that 100%. And this camp, I hope to just continue to improve and continue to learn Emma and the other girls, make connections, and learn the style of this nation, because it's ruthless, and that's exactly what I want to bring.
I love that you mentioned the growing element there and the learning element, because for your 2025, you were part of this futures camp to kind of kick things off. There was a dual camp there. Then we saw She Believes. It was a high stakes opportunity. There was a cup on the line, and now you're back in the mixer for a pair of friendlies against Brazil. What has sort of been the trajectory for you coming in and out of some of these camps? Because I know January camps were more like a tone setter, a little bit, very introductory. I mean, you've got She Believes Cup where you're like feeling maybe a little bit of pressure. Now you've got Brazil. What has been some of the key things you've taken away maybe out of each camp?
Yeah, honestly, I go into each camp not expecting anything for the next. I mean, my first camp when I was with Futures, I was like, I just want to be here, get to know the team, get to know the girls, understand Emma and what she wants. And I was like, no one's going to make She Believes. Like, it's okay. I'm just going to like try to learn as much as I can. And when I did get the call up, I was honestly so honored. But I just want to keep learning, honestly. Like, making one camp is awesome and it feels great, but I know the job's not done, and making a second's even harder, and then continuing to stay here is something that a lot of girls have accomplished because they are absolutely amazing, and something that I hope to eventually do later in my career. But I'm so young, and right now I just want to keep learning.
So young, and you always have a smile on your face, which is one of my favorite things of watching your game. Even in a pressure cooker of an environment like this, you're facing Brazil, you're coming off of She Believes, you're balling out in the season. How do you maintain the fun? How do you stay loose and enjoy the moment? Because this is what we dream of when we're little girls, and you're really doing it. But how do you stay present and just enjoying it all?
Yeah, I think it helps that I've actually known a lot of the girls for a while, and I think that makes me feel a little bit more comfortable. But having one camp under my belt, I mean, last camp, they're like, this girl doesn't speak. Like, but it's such a tough environment to come into. And I'm like, yeah, I do speak, I promise. So my personality is coming out slowly, and I hope they get to know me over time. But right now, I'm just trying to find the fun in the little things, and we make sure that we do that both on and off the field as a team.
That's so how it is, though. You're like, I'm the new girl. I don't want to ruffle any feathers, but how y'all do it around here?
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, well, look, this is another camp for you. Are there any players that you find yourself not maybe necessarily gravitating towards, but players and teammates that you are looking at and saying, there's something here that I want to try to incorporate in my game. This is an opportunity for me to learn from so-and-so. And who are some of those teammates?
Yeah, Ali Setnor, I mean, she gets on the ball and faces up like it's nobody's business. And that's something that I would love to incorporate into my game because she is a baller. Katarina Macario, I mean, she's a great mentor, first of all, but second of all, really great soccer player. And she has this ruthlessness, this I know what I want to do and I'm going to do it. And that's something I also want to incorporate into my game and bring into camp.
Ooh, I love that. We were also just talking about chemistry up top. Those two and Cooper up top.
Hey.
I mean, ladies. Come on, let's put it in the universe. Michelle, I want to ask, I love asking forwards this. What's your favorite type of goal to score? We've seen you score bangers, volleys this year already. Especially as a winger, you have a lot of options of what you can do with both feet. So what's your favorite type to score? We're putting it out to manifest it for this camp for you.
Oh, I love that. I love a good banger. Like the goal I scored first week of the NWSL.
Yep.
Like you could find pictures. There's just pure shock on my face. But those are probably some of my favorites.
I have one more, ladies. Are you guys working on celebrations at this camp? Because you do it with Casey. I love that energy. Is that something that maybe we can see coming forward?
I don't know if like it'll be a team celly, but I will definitely be celebrating if I do score. Yes.
You love to hear it. You love to see it. I've also got two more to close out, and we'll let you go because you've given us so much of your time, and you got to focus on the game in front of you. But you're such like whenever you cook in these NWSL matches with the current, I'm always like, Michelle Hooper, can we just call you the Hooper from here on out?
Hey, I'm not opposed to that.
Right on. Let's do it. Okay, there's that. And we always try to get an A3 playlist going for hype songs. And I just want to know what you've got going against Brazil for this one.
Ooh, I either have Rage by Rico Nasty. It's like literally just screaming at you the whole time.
Very good.
Or Bonfire by Childish Gambino.
Put them both on. What's our producer? Our producer will put both of those on because those are really, really good ones. Michelle Cooper, thank you so much for your time. We will be watching the games against Brazil. Good luck. And thank you. We'll have you back on A3 for sure.
Good luck to you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Wow. Badass.
Does anybody want to go
already
back? Does anybody want to go back to their projections and make some?
Yeah. I'm sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I was late at night.
She's going to be great for us. She's the perfect blend of intensity and passion and joy. Like she's smiling all the time. Even when she scores, you can see it in her celebrations. Like her veins are popping out. Like it means so much to her, you know? And we need that life and the energy. And it was so nice to hear her talk about, you know, putting on that crest and the tradition and like taking it responsibly. And that needs to be passed on to everybody, especially young ones coming up, to know the weight of that crest and what it means and to feel honored. And that's going to serve her for as long as she gets to keep getting called in, for sure.
I think it's the messaging for me because of what you just said. Emma Hayes has been preaching that, not just for the players, but for the coaching staff as well, and how much it's an honor to sort of represent U.S. soccer and what that all means. So to hear that reflected within such younger or newer players into these camps, the message is getting through and it's resonating. And I think that's really important.